Prince Charles and David Cameron have led the tributes at this year's Millies Awards. The event, organised by the Sun newspaper, honours the best of the armed forces. The show was presented by Philip Schofield and Amanda Holden, with a host of special guests, including David Haye, Katherine Jenkins and David Beckham. Our reporter Kyle Lark was on the red carpet.
The rain was pouring down, but it didn't stop the stars pouring into the Imperial War Museum for the Millies. The venue had been transformed for the awards, which are voted for by the public and designed to specially honour all those who've gone above and beyond the call of duty.
Well, the Millies are now in their third year, but they are very firmly on the military and celebrity calendar. Out here, there's a real frenzy going on, but inside, it's about the real heroes.
The first award went to Flight Lieutenant Ian Fortune, who was shot in the head while at the controls of a Mert Chinook in Helmand.
We took some fire and the aircraft took some rounds, both on the ground while we were extracting 7 casualties, and when we lifted and departed, we took some more rounds, one of which came through and hit me on the helmet. The aircraft was fairly badly damaged, but with some good crew cooperation we managed to get the aircraft back, and luckily all of the casualties survived.
WO2 Carl Lee was named Best Soldier for his record of defusing the most IEDs. Paddy McGuinness presented him with the gong.
Carl puts his, life on the line every day, and I can relate to that because I'm from Bolton, so we've got a lot in common. But it's amazing for me to be, an award ceremony like this for people who actually deserve an award.
WO2 Buck Ryan was the first on the scene of an American Black Hawk which crashed. He saved 3 Americans trapped inside. But 2 soldiers stole the show. When boxer David Haye presented Ricky Ferguson with his gong, he was taken over by the emotions. Though Ricky later told me his actions in saving several of his men during different IED attacks was no big deal.
I hate to think of it as a reason the fact that I've been injured myself, and I would have won that. Yeah, I did go out of my way to save all the people. I did generally what I did every day. But all it is what we get taught on a day-to-day basis, and it's something that I believe every British soldier should be able to carry out himself.
While triple amputee Corporal Andy Reid was seriously injured just over a year ago, but spent his time backstage trying to persuade Jeremy Clarkson to let him have a go on the track on Top Gear.
You can't just sit back and feel sorry for yourself because no one's going to make you walk or walk for you, so you need to push yourself forward all the time. But it's good to show all the guys, if they do get injured in the future, that you can do these things like drive cars and parachute jump, or basically do whatever you wanted to do.
There were 2 special judges' awards too. The first to Bomber Command, 70 years after their daring missions over Germany.
This is for 55,573 boys who should be standing on this stage with us.
And the other was presented by the Prime Minister.
Of all the British lives that have been lost in Afghanistan, almost a third were lost in Sangin. Many others came home with very serious injuries, and many more with scars we don't see.
All the years and all the work and all the suffering and all the achievements from Sangin over this time, and it sort of tonight culminates in this point with yours truly picking it up and having to cover 6 years of incredible dedication.
Squadron leader Sarah Charters was named Best Reservist for her role in running the A&E department at Camp Bastion. But the night wasn't only about Afghanistan. When the Cumbrian floods struck, the RAF Search and Rescue only had 1 helicopter nearby. Sergeant Keith Best was the first winchman and saved 27 people.
It means everything. It's a really proud moment for me and my family. Obviously, it's an immense feeling, and I feel very, very proud to have received this.
There was also a Best Unit gong for the men of 1 Mercian, who served a difficult and arduous tour of Helmand. While Denny Wise was honoured for his support of the armed forces, he set up the Armed Forces Children Trust to help youngsters who lose a parent while serving.
When I went over to Afghanistan, to see the guys, to meet the guys, to hear the stories, it's very special, and tonight is a huge night for them and for the country.
You can watch the show tonight on ITV1 and BFBS1. Kyle Lark, Forces News at the Imperial War Museum.